Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm crouched in the corner of my living room right now to film this, just to try and get some light because it is pitch black outside today. So with the cost of everything rising, you know, the cost of living crisis and food prices going crazy and bills going crazy, electric, gas prices, just mine have tripled. I don't know about yours, but yeah, mine have tripled and bills are just insane. I wanted to make this video to highlight some of the ways that you can actually eat for free, feed your kids for free, or super mega cheaply anyway. And I wanted to add in some of the high street shops that are offering free meals to people this winter, you know, just to help with the cost of living, which is really cool, and some things that I didn't know, so I've added them in this video as well. So just a quick side note for anyone who is really struggling to feed themselves or feed their family, there is help out there and you're definitely not on your own. According to the Trussell Trust website, food banks in the UK had the busiest August and September on record, with emergency food parcels being handed out every 13 seconds. So they have a section on their website under Get Help, and that just shows you your nearest food banks and how to go about getting food vouchers, because most of the time you have to be referred, but don't let that put you off. It's really easy to sort out and it has everything on this website. It's really good. So if you are struggling, please check out the website. I will link it below and put it on the screen somewhere. In fact, even if you're not struggling, just check it out anyway, because there's a big section on how you could help. It's Christmas time and we all need to, you know, pull together and chip in. So yeah, everyone have a look on there. So I was going to add these in at the end of the video, but I didn't want anyone to miss out. So Morrison's have teamed up with Heinz and they're giving out free hot meals to anyone who needs them. Like, no questions asked. You don't have to prove, you know, your need for them or anything like that. Yeah, you just go into a Morrison's cafe, ask for Henry, and you'll get a free jacket potato with beans and a drink, I think. And that was meant to finish last month, but they've extended it till the end of November. And because it's been extended, I really think they're going to extend that, you know, over the Christmas period, which they really should. But that's a cool little thing to know that I didn't know. Also, another cool little thing that Morrison's do that I didn't know is they give out free period packs. So if you're in Morrison's, you can just go to the service desk and either ask for a free period pack, or if that's a bit embarrassing, you can ask for a package for Sandy. And yeah, you will get some free women's hygiene products, which again is just a really cool little thing to know. And in my opinion, they should be free for everyone anyway, but there you go. They also do free kids meals with any adult meal in the cafe. And Asda have also extended their offer where kids eat for just £1, and that's with minimum adult spend, so you don't even need to buy like a adult meal. You can take your kids in and they'll get a kids meal for £1, which is amazing. So I know they did this over the summertime, but they've extended it till the end of the year, so it's really great for school holidays. And for anyone who's struggling, if you've got a lot of kids and you're struggling to feed them all, get over to Asda. They're also giving out free baby food, which I did not know, and I only saw this online last week, which I thought was brilliant. It's the Ella Kitchen baby pouches, and it's for babies up to 18 months old, so they're giving them out as well, and they give free water refills as well. So yeah, just brilliant. They've also added for £1 a winter warmer meal deal for, I think it's over 60s, and they can get soup, a bread roll and unlimited tea and coffee, which is amazing, and hopefully it'll bring people of that age together, you know, in a warm environment. You can make friends and drink unlimited tea or coffee, which I think is really nice. Anyway, getting back to the video. So I was looking for some new recipes to cook for my kids because I just get stuck making the same thing every day. I don't know about you, but I just get stuck of what to make them every day. And I used to use HelloFresh, which I really love HelloFresh. If I lived on my own, I would just do HelloFresh. But my kids didn't really like it that much, and it's really expensive. You could make the same meals for a lot cheaper if you did the shopping yourself and everything. But with HelloFresh and stuff like that, you're just paying for the convenience, which is fair enough. And yeah, when I live on my own eventually, I will do HelloFresh for myself. But anyway, as I was looking, I came across this Sainsbury's Feed Your Family for a £5, and yeah, there's a whole list of recipes where you can make meals. It says serves 4 people. So because there's only me and my 2 kids in my house, I thought if I can make these meals, then they're meant to be for 2 adults and 2 children. So I was hoping I could make them and they would last over 2 nights instead of 1. So that was kind of my thinking. Yeah, I just thought it would be cool to try. So what I liked was that all the meals are super simple, and use a really small number of ingredients, which is good because when I look for recipes, it's always like you have to have 20 of these exotic ingredients that I would never buy. But these ingredients are all really normal, obvious things that you probably have the majority in your cupboard anyway. When I was looking at the recipes, there's a button at the bottom that you can just click and it adds all the ingredients to your basket. So I did that I chose 5 meals thinking that they could last me 10 days, and I picked them up with click and collect. And I did take a little video, but the sound was so bad, so I'm probably just going to talk over that. I never usually shop at Sainsbury's because I always think they're far too expensive for the likes of me. I'm more of a Lidl and Aldi type of person. But I was really surprised at the prices of these things. Like, all the basic ingredients were really, really cheap. Like, you couldn't actually get them cheaper at Lidl and Aldi, which I was surprised about. So the first night I did a meatball pasta bake because I knew my kids were going to love it. It's meat, cheese, pasta. All kids like meat, cheese and pasta. I make pasta bakes a lot, but I've never done it with meatballs, so thought it would be a bit exciting. So the only ingredients I actually needed was the mince and mozzarella, and the rest were things that you probably find in your cupboard, like the garlic and onions and mixed herbs. So if you want to know how to make it, like the whole method and ingredients, I've written it in a blog post that I will put below if you really want to know, but you can find them on the Sainsbury's website as well. But anyway, this meatball pasta bake did not turn out as I had planned. It looks really, really easy. It is really, really easy to make, but not if your name's Sarah, it turns out. So I would like to blame the Sainsbury's instructions. Obviously it can't be my cooking skills, but yeah, I put far too much pasta in it, and it just did not cook as thoroughly as you would like pasta to be cooked. But it was edible. It was about 90% edible, I would say, but the kids really liked it. So go on, how is it?
Good.
Yum. Yum?
I really like it.
Out of 10, what is it?
9.5.
Really? So yeah, and it made loads, so it did last 2 nights. Price wise, it was £1.08 per serving, and that's if you buy every single ingredient on the list. So I did attempt to film more of the process of making these things and eating these things, but I'm just terrible at remembering, so I could never be a vlogger. I'd just forget. And in my house, that time of the day is just mayhem anyway, because, you know, home from work, trying to cook food, you've got the kids running around and homework and blah. No one wants to see that. The next night I made the Thai green veg curry, which was my favourite one. Now I make curries quite a lot, but I've never made a green Thai curry and I've never made a vegetable curry. I usually always make it with, you know, some kind of meat. So I didn't think the kids were going to like it, but they did. But it was definitely my favourite of the week. It was so quick and easy, like I couldn't get over how quick and easy it actually was. And yeah, it was my favourite. It lasted again over 2 nights. There was in fact more than that, because you put in it sweet potatoes and green beans. So if you just put in more sweet potato, it you know, really bulks it out, and it would last longer. So if you were to buy every single ingredient, it would come to £1.06 per serving. And because I added more sweet potato and a bit more rice than it said to make, it actually did us for 6 meals, so that was over 2 days. And yeah, that was my favourite one. Alright, so we make pizzas quite a lot, but I've never actually made the pizza base myself. I either buy the pizza base or we make it with, you know, different sized wraps, which the kids really love to do that. So we already knew they were going to like the pizzas. Now they have on the Sainsbury's website Hawaiian pizza. I knew they probably weren't going to like that with the pineapple on. And I don't really like pineapple on pizza, so we changed it up a bit, put our own things on it. Just whatever you have in the cupboards, you can shove on the top, so it's really good. So again, the pizza did not work out as planned. It tasted good, it did not look good. I can't remember if I even filmed it or took a picture of it. If I did, I'll put it in here, but I don't think I did because it looked that bad. The dough was just too thick. So it just didn't even look like a pizza, it just looked like a bread roll with like stuff on the top. But the kids liked it and it tasted nice. It was the only one that did last us just for 1 meal, which is what it was meant to do anyway. But pizza in my house is never gonna last, and you don't really want pizza the next day unless you're like hungover or something. Oh yeah, over the whole thing came to £1.90 all together, and that fed 3 people. So what's £1.90 divided by 3? So that was 63p per serving it worked out as, which is just a bargain, because I mean that made, even with my super thick dough, that made 2 pizzas, but you could have made 4 pizzas out of that, honestly. So again, super cheap. Next one, roast chicken and mushroom spaghetti. We all love spaghetti, kids love spaghetti, so I knew it was going to make loads as well for, again, super cheap and easy to make, and it lasted 2 nights again. If you had to buy all the ingredients, it was £1.06 per serving, which is just a complete bargain. I made another spaghetti one, which was my daughter's favourite, and this was the easiest thing I think I've ever made in my life, the most simple, but it was really tasty. And it was spaghetti with tuna and lemon, I think it was. Yeah, definitely, it was the cheapest overall, so it came to 48p per serving. And yeah, with the lemon and the garlic, it was really, really nice. So yeah, super easy and super cheap. Okay, so yeah, if you want full detailed methods of any of these meals, they are all in the blog post below. And please do check out the Trussell Trust website if you are struggling feeding yourself or your family, or you're just wanting to help out. Morrison's actually have this cool thing that I found, I'll put it up here, where if you're shopping in Morrison's, you can actually buy like a little food parcel, and you can actually buy it in the store just for a few pounds and then donate it at the till. And it just makes it really easy to donate, because I know sometimes people have like the intention of buying, you know, tins of stuff, pasta or whatever, and donating it, but sometimes you don't get the actual time, you know, to go to the shop, buy the stuff, go to the food bank. Like, it's a bit, people are busy, so if you can do it at the supermarket as you're buying your own food, it's just brilliant. So yeah, look out for that. So I've really enjoyed making this video. I know it's a bit different, but I love trying out new recipes and trying to find new things that my kids will actually eat. But I think all the things that I tried making this week I would definitely make again, which is cool. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.